Hello and welcome back to Irish Chippy channel. My name is Pascal and this is Eden, my wife. Today I am going to assemble this NordicTrack Treadmill 6.5S. I'll give you a link in the description of where you can buy this and see what the latest price on it is in the description. And if you like this video or any of our other videos, please subscribe. And I am going to do it for the first time, but I've read the instructions through and we have all the pieces here with numbers on them for which page you are in the instructions. So it should go quite well. I have them slightly open, so we're going to go on from step 1 to 4. So what we have to do is we have to take up the right hand arm. You will need somebody to help you with this. What we're going to do is we're going to pull that wire through to here. So Eden's going to hold it here, and we're going to pull the wire through. Gentle. Don't pull it hard. You feed it in. And then we put this down on its flat. Your ground wire sticking on this side, and we push the grommet in here. Tight. Don't use a knife or anything. If you want to use something blunt to push it down. And then we'll get the ground wire, put the ground screw in here. Make sure you have it in tight because you need your machine grounded at all time, or earth as they will say in Europe. Now, there are 4 screws. There are 2 long ones, there are ones, and you have 2 number 31. The 31 goes this way. The numbers are on them and step 4 is written on them. Because these 8 screws have to take this little washer, this spring washer, and make sure you're in the threaded and that they're not going to misthread them. To get it in by giving it a little wriggle like this. And it should go in with your hand without the spanner. And that's enough. As I say, we don't tighten. It says in the instructions not to tighten them. And then we'll do the one on the inside as well. The other side, make sure you don't tighten them. I'm after tightening that one a little bit too much, so I'll just loosen it. Take these 2 plastic pieces here. One is right on it and one is left. I'll give Eden the one that's called left. And I'll use the one that's called right. And we'll feed this one through here. We're doing this for the first time, so if we have them the wrong way around, we'll put them back in again. And don't worry about that. We'll be able to pull that up to tighten the screw on the other side later on. And we push that all the way down. Now that's step 1 to 4 done. So the next thing is you get your handrails. There's a left and a right. Right is written on here. So right is the one we're going to have the wire pulled through it. So we will put, I'm leaving this wire on it just in case it falls down again. We don't put the wire through the hole like I thought. So we just put it like this. We just do what it says in the instructions anyway. You should be able to locate the first screw by holding it up slightly. And we do the same with the second screw. Doesn't say not to tighten these ones, so we will tighten these ones up and we'll put the one on the other side. It says make sure you don't pinch the wire. We'll tighten that up and we'll put the other one on as well. It's obviously on this side. No, don't move, let it go loose. And so we tighten these up down then. The next thing we do is we get the console and we put it on something soft so we don't scratch it. So I put it here on the couch, here on the settee. And next thing we do is we take out these 2 screws here, okay? And we take off what's called the pulse bar. So as it says, discard the screws. So we're going to come over here now. It says to remove these screws and we will discard these as well. I don't know why that is. And use the ones that they supply. So we will take them out first. We won't discard them, we will put them there just in case. This, the spring washer on these, the spring washers is silver. These screws are different than the ones we took out. They are actually shorter. So They are not machine screws, so don't over-tighten them. Don't use power tool on this. Don't use an impact driver or anything like that, because you could ring the screw. Them. And we go over the other side and we do the same. For the next part now, you definitely need somebody which you're going to be picking up the console itself. And you need someone to hold it on the other side while you're making the electrical connections. And you find the right way for connecting these, and they click in and they won't pull out. And then you get the ground wire over here, and we push that in nice and tightly. These screws, we will make sure there's no wires out, and we will put in, that's not in properly. Click it in like that, and we will put in one of the short screws here. It says do not tighten. Push it down.
Is it okay for the cable?
That's going to go in here in a minute.
Okay.
And we'll do the same on the other side. With that done, then you can tighten up the rest of the screws. You can tighten these ones after you have all that done. Next thing we do is we put on the little console boxes, and they just sit in like that. And they screw in from this side. There. And the other one goes up here. So maybe a magnetic screwdriver or a flash lamp. No, that went in easy. And we do the same on the other console. Now, for the next part, you definitely need somebody, because you're going to hold this up and we are going to put the strut on it. So we will lift this up like this. Now, when it's up, it's not so difficult, but you need someone to get behind it like that. So the bar, this is the bar. If you're looking for the screws that it says, the screws are actually in it, but the washers are in the blister pack. Make sure you get the two in together, like that. And then put your washer on. The screw is approximately 1 inch. Spanner Rex for this. Leave it side out, but it will twist up. Now, next job. In this, there is a holding the spring. There's a, what would you say, a piece of plastic. So don't pull that piece of plastic. You take off the safety. This is safety for it. And when we push this bolt through, it should pull out this plastic one here that is holding it in place. When to go down, now like that. Now see, that's pushing the washer out. Or sorry, it's pushing the piece of plastic out, like that. Now up and down, that's it. And we're almost finished now. You take it off whoever's helping you there, let go. And it's locked in place, like that. In order for it to let it down, you put your foot there, and it will go down. You see, it shows foot, and it goes down like that. Make sure there's nothing in the way. So the next job is we're going to tighten up all the screws here. Now make sure they're well tightened. They have spring washers on them. Then we get the two covers, and we fit the covers in. Now there's a left and a right on this as well. So you put this piece in like that, and then we push this one down over it. Do the same here. That's not in right. To stand on, don't run in slippers like these. So we will turn it on without running. Now, I'm going to do another video, full review of this later on, and it'll be part 2, and I will take you through all this. You do not have to make an iFit account. If it asks you for when you go on, you hold the iFit button down for 30 or 40 seconds, and we've already done that. So we can start it here. In the next video, I will teach you how to adjust the belt, if it's going to one side or not. You can adjust it. No, it's perfect. No, it's fine. So, we'll stop. So, that's my video on the assembly of it. If you're not filming it like we are, and remember to put the washers on, and remember the cable goes out at the bottom. They're the 2 mistakes we made. But it should take you 35 minutes approximately. So thank you, Eden, for helping me put this together. Well, she's going to be using it also. The reason we want this is because it's very hot outside during the day, and we cannot really run in nearly 90 degrees. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video or any of our other videos, please subscribe.